What is going on, everybody? David Productions 345 here. It is almost Christmas time. This video was actually filmed the day that I'm going to be posting it. So this is going to be top 5 Christmas gifts to buy for a tool guy, an auto guy, car guy, all that, all in one video. It's going to be top 5 things under $100. There will also be an extra one and also a couple bonuses and also stocking stuffer ideas. So without further ado, guys, let's get right into it. So let's start out with the honorable mentions / stocking stuffers. So one of my favorites, honestly, would be this magnetic pickup tool. This is a great tool for people who work on cars because if they drop like a bolt or something, it says like up to 3 pounds of pickup weight. So it can pick up a couple different things. I think this thing is like 15 bucks, 14 bucks. Really great tool. A couple other things that I don't have out here are 3M tape, funnels for like oil and fluids and stuff. Then we got a pocket knife, which I have right here. This one has a glass breaker on it and a seatbelt cutter. You guys can see. Pocket knife, this is Smith & Wesson right here. I think this was like 20 bucks, 25 bucks. Next is flashlights. There's a bunch of different styles. There's this one, which is magnetic down here. You can see the light turns on. There's also a smaller one right there. Next thing you guys can do for stocking stuffers is to get some of these vent clips that have a cool scent. If you guys know somebody's car who smells really bad, give them this. Help them out a little bit. Next, caliper hangers. If they work on cars a lot, this holds up the caliper when you're doing brakes, so you don't have it just hanging down. And finally, for the last thing for a stocking stuffer idea would be automotive gloves. So that can be either work gloves or like the smaller rubber ones. So those are all the stocking stuffers, guys. I just wanted to mention, this video is going to be like everything. I should have posted this video like a week ago, but I kind of got lost in all the videos I've been making, so sorry about that, guys. Most of this stuff you can get at Harbor Freight, and if not, Amazon still has it, and you can probably get it before Christmas. Nothing is sponsored, by the way. I just want to make sure you guys know what tools to get for your car guy or car gal or whoever. So let's get to the top 5, which is actually going to be 6. So the 6th thing on this list is actually going to be breaker bars. So there's a couple different options. This is a 3/8 one. It's a 1/2-inch one. They also have ones that are not ratcheting that are cheaper. These I think were like $20 each. I'll post pictures about like the prices of some of this stuff. This one is a 3/8 one. The ratcheting ones are better in my opinion because you can just keep going on the same surface without having to take it off. You guys can see it's basically like an extended ratchet kind of, and it works really well if you want to take off like wheels and stuff and you don't have an impact because they're too expensive. So there's that. Also, pry bars are on the same number just because these both are pretty cheap, and also this set I think is like $15 at Harbor Freight. The breaker bars were each like $20. Number 5 on this list is a nice wrench set. So this is a regular wrench. You guys can see is the box end and the open end. You guys can either get them a set of these or my favorite wrenches, and if you get this for a person, they will love you forever. So these wrenches are awesome. I use them almost every time I work on something. Is a set of, okay, it's not supposed to fall, ratcheting wrenches. You guys can see. Let's get a bigger size so you guys can see it a little bit easier. Basically what it is the same as this, except it's a ratcheting head. So you don't have to keep taking it off and putting it back on to twist. You can just go like that. These are awesome, guys. I highly recommend these. I think this set was $50 on Amazon. Pretty good price for what you get. Honestly, I feel like everybody should have a set of ratcheting wrenches just because they're way easier to use compared to regular wrenches. Number 4 on this list, where'd it go? Number 4 on this list, guys, is actually going to be a battery jump starter. This one is over $100, but there's a bunch of different options on Amazon under $100 that it's just gonna be a jump starter. There's an EverStart model also available at Walmart and Walmart.com for $50. It's very similar to this. It has most of the same features as this. It's just not a DeWalt one. It's a EverStart one. It's still pretty good, $50 versus $150, $160. You'll be saving a ton of money. Only difference is this is 1400 amps, and I think that one is like 800, but it will still jump most vehicles. This has a flashlight built in. It has a plug to charge it back here. Also, it has an air compressor built in, and as I said before, oops, it has a battery jump starter. And also it has an alternator tester, and I think also 2 USB ports, forgot to mention that. Number 3, LED work lights. So there's a couple different options. There's obviously the simple flashlight. Then this is honestly one of my top tools that you definitely should get for somebody. It's a headband light that is really easy to use, and also has a mode where you can wave your hand by it. You guys can see. when it works. And it basically turns on and off. So if you have dirty hands and you want to not mess up your hair or anything, just wave in front. It works sometimes. It works pretty well, honestly. These lights also are rechargeable via USB-C, and I think a pack of 2 goes for about $25. So these are really useful as well. Also, these lights are full-on work lights with tripods. This one I think was $30, $40 at Walmart. They have a bunch of different options there. The underhood lights are kind of expensive, so I'm not going to include those in this video. They're like $170, $180, but these ones are like $50. There's a bunch of different options on Amazon. Walmart also has these. And then the other one is this. So this is like a tri-light right here. It has 3 light LEDs. Also, make sure to get them LED lights because they're brighter and they're a lot easier to use. This one is $50 at Walmart. They're discontinued because they always break. That's the one problem with these. But the thing is, they have Amazon ones as well, which are probably better quality. Number 2 is going to be an extendable ratchet. So these either come in 3 packs or single packs. This one, you guys can see you pull this back and it extends, and it's also flexible. Honestly, this 3-pack wasn't that bad. I think it was like $50, $60, $70 for these 3-pack. Comes with, let me get this in frame. It comes with a 1/4 inch, 3/8 inch, and 1/2 inch. This is the 1/2 inch one. Again, this was on Amazon.com for I think $70. It's a pretty good deal. Honestly though, if you guys have problems with the flexible head, just tighten this up and you'll be good. Pretty good quality, honestly. It's rubber handle, very nice grip. This kind of looks like the chrisfix ratchet he has on Amazon as well. You can get those. Those are pretty good. But it's not chrisfix, it's Yo2. And number 1, guys, on this list, one of the top things you should get for somebody if you don't have any Christmas ideas yet, it's going to be a nice screwdriver set and a nice socket set. So there's a bunch of different options. I have overlays, obviously, of everything at Harbor Freight. I found there's a bunch of nice tools there. But here's a nice screwdriver set. This was $54 on Amazon right here. A bunch of different sizes. It also has a demagnetizing thing right here and a magnetizing thing. It also has bits at the bottom. You guys can see right here. But Harbor Freight has a nice screwdriver set, a bunch of different options. They have basically nice tools for all these. I just want to show you guys the tools that I have. There'll be overlays of everything from Harbor Freight. Honestly, I would just go there. They have a bunch of different selections, a bunch of different things going on, coupons and stuff, so make sure to check that out. Also, at number 1 is going to be a nice socket set. I've had this for over 3 years now, guys. This has probably been my most used item as well. This is a 94-piece set. Let me show you guys what it has inside of the set. This is Husky from Home Depot. It has really nice ratchets. I love that sound. It has most sizes. It has metric and SAE. I use mostly metric because I work on a car with all metric. It has a 3/8 to 1/4 inch adapter. It has some 1/4 inch sockets. It has a nice screwdriver handle that you can put bits into. It has some Allen keys in it as well. And it just has a ton of stuff in here, guys. It has an extension. If I'm being honest, this is probably my most used tool that I have. My friend got this for me for Christmas, I think 3 years ago. So shout out to him. It's probably been my most used tool. Anyways, guys, that is my top 6 gifts for Christmas, plus stocking stuffers. So a couple more things I wanted to include in this list, just throw them in there, is if you want to spend a little bit more than $100, one of the things you can do is buy a Bluetooth scan tool for them. This is an OBD MX Plus one I have. If you have a Mopar vehicle, I would get this one because you can access Alpha OBD with it. And it's really cool because it has its own app as well. Let me see if I still have it on my phone. Right there, guys, OBD MX Plus. OBD Link app. So this is a really nice scan tool. I've had this thing for about 2 years now. It scans a lot of codes. It has OEM codes as well. The app is awesome. It's very intuitive. I have some videos about how to use it, or when I was using it for my car to scan it. So make sure to check those out. There's also a BlueDriver Scan tool that's $100. This one's $130 or $140. The BlueDriver is good as well. I just got this one instead because it's a little bit of a better scan tool. It's a little bit more expensive, but also I feel like it's better for the money. So there's that. I also wanted to mention getting them a set of jack stands and a jack is awesome. There's a couple sales going on at Harbor Freight. I'll obviously have overlays right now, but I myself have the green Daytona jack from Harbor Freight. I've had that for I think 2 years now, 1 year. It's been awesome, no problems. The stands, I have those from Harbor Freight as well. Check the coupons for the sales and everything. Next, 2 more things to go over. kind of back to back just because these are kind of expensive tools because they're Milwaukee. But as I said before, if you get somebody one of these tools, they will really appreciate you. Also, don't mind these are dirty, that just shows that I've used these. But an electric ratchet, you plug in a Milwaukee M12 battery, and basically all it is a regular ratchet, but it's electric. So you don't have to like keep them like this. You can still do that to break it free, and this is a high speed one. These are awesome. I think this was 160, 170. It came with a kit with a battery and a charger. I don't know if they still have that one available, but if they do, I'll link it down below. It's also an extended one right here. Same thing, except the other one is higher speed. This one has more torque. These are not impacts, guys, so don't expect these to have a ton of torque. But these are awesome. Kind of expensive. The high speed one was 180, I think, for just the tool, and then the longer one, the higher torque, I think was 250. So it's kind of crazy. I think the prices came down a little bit, and on Amazon, I think they're like 200. So not too bad. Finally, last thing I want to mention in this list is going to be this. So not even just this one, but just impact wrenches in general. They're awesome. You can use this one. I think I've taken lug nuts off actually with this. I have a high torque one as well. I use this one more because this is a lot smaller. The higher torque one I use for like suspension stuff and taking off wheels because it's a little bit easier. This one I use for taking off like calipers and stuff and simple things like that, like body bolts. When I was taking off my bumper and stuff, I use this. When I was taking off my, what is it called, radiator support on the front, I use this as well. It's really awesome. It has 250 foot-pounds of breakaway torque and tightening torque. There's also a DeWalt one, a bunch of different options, but this one I would recommend because it has 3 lights. You guys can see it's very bright, ton of power, ton of torque. There's 3 different levels of this, guys. There's a compact, which I just showed you, and then there's a mid torque, which is basically you can do almost anything with it, and then the high torque, you can do everything with it. I have both the high torque and the compact. I wouldn't recommend getting all 3 because you don't really need all 3 unless you always use them, but that is the list, guys. That is everything from the top 6 tools to get somebody, also stocking stuff for ideas, and also bonus gifts over $100. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to try to get this video edited and posted today, December 18th. So hopefully this can be up today at 6 p.m. Anyways, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Stay safe around the holidays, guys. It is not snowing here, but if it's snowing by you, make sure to stay safe. Also, most of these gifts will be available to purchase on harborfreight.com, at Harbor Freight stores, Amazon.com. Home Depot has some of the tools as well if you want to get a little bit higher quality. Anyways, guys, we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, so make sure you like the video, make sure you subscribe, make sure you turn notifications on, make sure you share this video with your friends. And without further ado, guys, see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.